What's up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button here where we talk about all things related to sports, whether it's fashion, lifestyle, culture, media, and today we're talking about crypto. So if you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, like this video, comment down below anything you guys want to let me know about, and let's get right into it. So with all things going on right now, just with the world in general, things are really starting to shift towards the internet. Now, with everything crypto, NFTs, the Metaverse, Web3, all these things that are going on right now with just crypto in general, there is just so much. And I feel like all of us are just trying to catch up. You know, I've been hearing about crypto and Bitcoin for years. I remember my uncle was one of the first people to tell me about crypto and Bitcoin in like 2010. And I should have listened. I definitely should have listened, but that's a whole other story, right? So Bitcoin is the first crypto that started off in 2008. And it's originally was meant to be a decentralized currency used specifically for the internet and for online use. Now, as we've seen it develop between Bitcoin, Ethereum, and all these other coins that have come out and not the ones that are scams. It's not the ones we're talking about. And if you're not familiar, a lot of people, I think, in the mainstream think all crypto and all NFT is a scam. It is not. And you want to get into this stuff immediately. And I'm not here to ship you my own crypto or NFT because I'm not quite that deep yet. I own an NFT, a real one, and I own a little bit of crypto, Bitcoin, and Ethereum, but I'm not that deep in, right? And so just for the basic person and understanding that I have as well, crypto is the currency you use on these online platforms. It's a separate currency. You take real money, you put it in, and it's actually worth a lot more than the dollar itself. And they're saying it will replace the dollar eventually. We'll see if it gets there, right? The same way the dollar replaced the coin, whatever. All right. So now when it comes specifically to a lot of these athletes who are taking these contracts in Bitcoin, we got to look at it in depth a little bit. So Odell Beckham Jr., I think we're all familiar with what happened with the Browns and the disagreements on what was going on with the team and why he was not getting the ball. So they ended up letting him go, which I think was smart and was more mature than, let's say, what the 76ers are doing. But so he ends up being a free agent and now he's coming to the LA Rams. It's gonna be crazy. OBJ in LA. Okay. So he's taking a contract worth $750,000 with a $500,000 signing bonus, another $3 million available for team-based incentives. So he can earn $3 million, but he's really getting paid $750,000. He's probably gonna get the bonus because it's OBJ, but whatever. So it's about 1.3 million and then another 3 million possible. But he's taking that base salary and he's making them pay it to him in Bitcoin. Now, I don't know if a lot of you are familiar, but Cashapp has made a side of their app where you can turn your money directly into Bitcoin and you can invest in Bitcoin directly with them. Really try to get into Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. I recommend doing your research and going to the real websites like Coinbase and crypto.com and really learning how to invest in Bitcoin properly, not through Cash App. But Cash has been doing this for a while. Like I remember during quarantine, they did this huge thing when they actually first released the Bitcoin side of Cash App. And it was like this big campaign they did with Megan Thee Stallion. And I remember that, and they were giving away free Bitcoin on Twitter. I'm sure it was on other apps too, but I remember seeing it on Twitter. And exactly, it's a new era. And so they're really trying to get that side of Cash App going because crypto is the future. The dollar is dying and crypto is growing, and Cash App knows this. And they're hopping on early. Right here in this article, we see again, Aaron Rodgers is taking part of his salary also in Bitcoin. And he actually did a $1 million giveaway on Twitter again, just like I said. So Megan Thee Stallion, all these people who are partnering with Cash App to do giveaways on Twitter. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and get on Twitter and get in that. You might get lucky. But like I said, if you're really into crypto, do it the right way. But yeah, Bitcoin to the moon. So obviously, team with Cash App, they've been able to take part in Bitcoin for the very first time. So Cash App is getting in on this because look at how many people they're getting to get Bitcoin through them, right? These actual athletes, real money, like they're going to get their money from this. It makes sense to me, and it's only going to make their app a lot better. I'm gonna Google. Let's get into what is going on with Cash App, right? What is this? What am I looking at? Hold on. No one knows who Satoshi Nakamoto is, but he, she, or they had a vision of a new kind of currency in 2008. That right there is an interesting topic. I watched, I'm into conspiracy theories. I watched so many videos, and the guy who actually invented Bitcoin disappeared a few years ago, right? In that window where Bitcoin first blew up. So a lot of people are saying something may have happened to him. Who knows, right? But yeah, dude has disappeared and nobody knows where he is, who he was, nothing. So that's a little bit sketchy, but it doesn't have anything to do with crypto at this point because where crypto's at, like it's kind of outside of him at this point. But that's an interesting topic. If you want to research that on your own, I recommend it for all my conspiracy theorists. Bitcoin holds its value because there's a limited amount out there, kind of like a nugget of gold or silver, kind of like how the dollar used to be on gold, but now it's not, which is why it's depreciating every day. Powerful computer networks created each unique Bitcoin by using very complex math. This is called mining. And if anyone's not familiar, a really good PC rig for like streaming and gaming is also good enough to mine your own Bitcoin. So if you're a real one, if you're out there trying to get crazy, I recommend trying to mine your own Bitcoin. How do you even get Bitcoin? Well, you buy it from centralized exchanges that have it in stock. Exactly. Just like any investment, like you have to buy it off someone else, unless you're literally that person mining your own Bitcoin. But where do you even keep all your Bitcoin? Some choose to store it in their computer or even in the cloud. Yeah. So I've heard like the cloud is sketchy because the cloud can always be hacked. You can have it on your computer, but you never know what's going to happen to your computer. So a lot of people I personally know who do Bitcoin and Ethereum and stuff, they own it on a hard drive, which is sketchy on its own. It's kind of like the same idea of like you can put your money in the bank, but the bank can be robbed or the bank could light on fire or go bankrupt, like, and screw everybody over. But you could also have all your money under your mattress, which is also sketchy because you could lose it. People could come get it. Like, yeah. So at your own risk, choose where you want to keep it. So ready to buy your first Bitcoin. Cash App is already the easiest way to send and receive money with friends and family. We made it just as easy to buy and sell Bitcoin straight from your Cash App balance. Yeah, so you could literally go on their app and turn cash to Bitcoin. I just feel like there's got to be something weird about this. Bitcoin, I try to get a Cash App card. There's something wrong with my Cash App. Don't ask me why or how. I don't know what happened, but I've been trying to get them to fix it for years and they just don't help me. So that's your other risk too. They will close your account quick and you will lose everything that is with it. So that's probably one of the most risky ways, but so it's basically the future of everything at this point. And crypto is the currency, NFTs are the merch. So for example, I bought a shoe. Let me grab it real quick, actually. So this is a good example. So this shoe right here, although it looks like a regular 3, whatever, but not really because all the LA Kobe stuff, this is actually an NFT. This is the French Montana NFT shoe. You buy the actual NFT that's online. There's an online version that you hold with Ethereum. And then this actual shoe was shipped to me with the purchase. So a lot of NFTs that are real operate in that kind of sense. Like there's an online version that continues to grow and gain money, and you also get a physical version. Now remember this because this comes back around. And the next part of what it is the Metaverse. The Metaverse is the newest part of what they've announced of this whole cryptocurrency universe thing that they've got going on. And basically the Metaverse is the future of the internet. It's the next phase of the internet that we've all, I think, have seen coming, where it really relies on virtual reality a lot more than we're used to. People are going to be going to work, school, events, even on the Metaverse. I don't know if anyone's familiar with like how the NBA games are being ran during quarantine and you could buy tickets and virtually be at the game. It's kind of how the Metaverse is going to start working. Concerts, games, anything you can think of, even playing video games through the Metaverse, all going to be built that way. There's already actually games in the Metaverse too that you can physically play and earn money through crypto on the game. Crazy stuff. You're going to want to look into it, right? So with all that being said, all the little overview of like kind of what's going on, crypto, the currency, NFTs, kind of like digital art and merch trading. And then the metaverse is the thing that everything is going to be on, right? Web3 is the thing that everything is going to be optimized to be on. We're seeing companies like Nike, Adidas, everybody getting in on the metaverse, everybody getting in on NFT. Nike, they're doing their whole thing, Nike Land, and it's a virtual world that Roblox is helping them create, which is going to be crazy because Roblox is already huge, Nike is already huge. But then together, I'm going to be playing that game. I'm going to be in Nike Land. I cannot cap. I will not cap to you. But they got trademarks for all their Nike stuff and it being able to make online virtual gear and NFTs. So I think a lot of people, like I was saying earlier, when it comes to these NFTs, right? A lot of the merch in the metaverse is going to be an NFT where you can buy a virtual version that's going to be on your little avatar when you're in Nike Land and on your little person when you're in these like company meetings and you're going to the basketball game in the metaverse, but you will have a physical version to yourself for you to also wear. And that is why NFTs are also going to be the future of everything. So if you're thinking about starting a clothing line, art, shoes, anything that you're used to just making and having a business now, you might want to start looking into getting the NFT versions and the optimized online versions to put in the metaverse, because that's going to be the future of merchandise. Is also going to do anything. Epic Games is already in there. Nike's already in there. I see Adidas was already in it as well. But yeah, look at this. Like, you're going to have a whole little digital avatar, kind of look like The Sims, which specifically too, The Sims is also, it's already an RPG game. So I'm sure The Sims is going to get involved. Literally anything already doing AR and VR is probably going to hop on this immediately. But I'm interested to see how other games react, like 2K, Call of Duty, and Blizzard, all these other games that are kind of specifically optimized for consoles that aren't necessarily RPG games, FPS games, which, we see Epic is in there, but like all these other games that like aren't specifically designed for VR yet, I'd be interested to see how they tackle the metaverse. But again, the metaverse is the future. Crypto is going to be what you use to buy things on the metaverse. I would not be surprised if using cash is just not even a thing on the metaverse. Like, using regular money is not a thing on the metaverse. Obviously, you can use regular money to buy crypto to use on the metaverse, but I wouldn't be surprised like you have to buy crypto the same way on any video game. You have to buy the currency that's on the game to buy items on the game. So I wouldn't be surprised. And NFTs are going to be all the merchandise. The shoes you wear, the clothes you wear, the things you buy, how you decorate your land, your little virtual home, just kind of like in Animal Crossing. Imagine everything in Animal Crossing, the trees you plant, everything is an NFT. That's basically what is going to happen. I'm sure not all of it will be NFTs, but the most important things will be. So, but with all these things going on, we're seeing even more happen between athletes having their own NFTs, whether they're doing it right or not. Not every athlete knows what's going on, right? But a lot of the ones who are being smart with their money are doing it the right way. And we're seeing all these athletes, OBJ, Aaron Rodgers, boxers, rappers, actors, starting to take their incomes as crypto, part Bitcoin, all Bitcoin, whichever they feel like doing. I'm sure we'll start to see some people doing Ethereum also, because Bitcoin right now is the biggest and the most expensive crypto and the one that everyone's trying to get into. But Ethereum is right next to it. And there's a couple other coins that are coming up. Shiba coin and all those dog coins. No, those are scams. Be careful with your money with those ones. We're even seeing like freaking the Staples Center, for example. Staples Center is being renamed to crypto.com, which is wild to me. That name is horrendous. Like, y'all could have came up with like a cooler name. I feel like it didn't have to be crypto.com. But as y'all will probably start to see with a lot of these crypto metaverse people, they're very straight to the point. Ain't no better advertisement than having your actual website be the name of the Staples Center, right? I guess that's kind of the idea they were going for. I'm not feeling it. I feel like you could have, it's the Staples Center. Come on, like, show some respect, right? But it is what it is, right? So as we're getting into it, like, what is going on. And for me personally, crypto's the future. Like I said earlier in the video, it's going to replace the dollar. It's going to replace how we spend our money. The same way most people, I would say my age and below, a lot of us don't even really carry cash that often. We usually just have our card, or you have Apple Pay, for example. Everything is going to start being built into this universal universe. And if you're a conspiracy theorist person like me, you're getting a little creeped out, aren't you? But yeah, it's getting crazy out here. It's getting real, but it is what it is. And so with all this stuff that's coming, I advise everyone watching this video to get into crypto. Don't be left behind. And when it comes to this metaverse, get ready. Go log on to that Facebook account you haven't been on in years. I haven't been on Facebook in years. Go get on your Instagram, make sure it looks right. Go get on Facebook gaming, specifically if you're a streamer or a gamer. Make sure you have an account. Make sure you're sending people there, even if you're not partnered. Because I have a feeling, because Meta is Facebook now, that for specifically gaming in the metaverse, is going to be centralized on Facebook gaming, and metaverse gaming is going to be the future of gaming. As we see with all these new consoles and stuff, people love it, whatever, but a lot of these games are kind of folding in the process. And there's a lot of new games being optimized for the metaverse, not for consoles, and not, well, the metaverse is on PC, so technically for PC. So if you're not already on PC, I recommend you get on PC. There's nothing better than PC gaming at this point anyways. But yeah, and you can play all your console games through the same monitors if that's how you feel. That's what I do. But yeah, so get ready, get going, because everybody else is. I wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing more and more and more athletes taking all of their incomes for the future in Bitcoin, because it makes the most sense. Every day, the dollar, it goes down. The dollar depreciates. A lot of things we own depreciate. So the future of investing, the future of making money is going to be on the internet. It already has been for a while with social media and people being content creators. And it's only going to get bigger with all this metaverse stuff, because basically everything you can do now is going to be optimized for the metaverse. Yeah, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, just breaking down a little bit of like what crypto is, what an NFT is, and how your favorite athletes are probably going to start taking their salaries in Bitcoin, in Ethereum moving forward, or just taking those salaries on their own and putting them into those cryptocurrencies. Probably see a lot of your favorite athletes buying land in the metaverse and having their own experiences within the metaverse. A lot of athletes own clothing lines and those type of things. They're going to be making those metaverse versions, most likely. Nike's already doing it. Adidas is already doing it. So don't be left behind. Jump on it while you can. But other than that, be safe out there. My conspiracy theorists, be safe out there. If you choose to be a part of it or don't, that's up to you. Me personally, I'm undecided. I own stuff just because why not? But at the end of the day, yeah, my conspiracy theorists know. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Comment down below anything, and I'll see you guys next time. Deuces.